As well as news and events affecting the currency markets, we here at Dukascopy TV like to bring you interesting analysis on commodities as well. Today we're looking at silver and oil, and after both rose in price last week, let's take a look at the possible events this week that could again have an effect on their prices. On the line I have two professionals who specialise in both crude and silver. Nick Kelsey, Head of Investment Analysis at the Gold and Silver Club of London, and Phil Carr, Head Trader also at the Gold and Silver Club of London. Nick, let me start by asking you, at the end of last week we saw an increase in oil price rise by almost 2%. What caused this rise?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me start by telling you about the increase. We saw light sweet crude oil prices rise by 1.8% to reach $87 per barrel, and Brent oil increased by 2.16 to trade at $102 per barrel, and this was influenced by disappointing GDP growth rates in China, which raised speculation that the Chinese economy may stimulate again. As we know, China is the world's second biggest economy behind the US and a huge importer of oil. We've also seen Chinese manufacture fall to its lowest rate in 7 months, and if obviously they're not manufacturing, the prices are dropping, and signs of stimulation were hugely welcomed, and that pushed prices up to the levels we saw on Friday.
Looking ahead to this week then, Fed Chief Ben Bernanke will give his semi-annual testimony to Congress in the US. Are oil prices going to be affected by this?
If Ben Bernanke says there will be stimulation, then we will see prices rally. Now, if he does say that, is anyone's guess, but prior to that, this week we have an announcement today on US retail sales, which comes out at 1:30 GMT. Now, US retail sales are very important because they measure consumer spending in the US, and spending almost factors for about 70% of the economy, and also will be a key driver in terms of their recovery. Now, last month, May's report, retail sales edged down by 0.2% from the previous month, and we also saw gasoline sales decreased by 2.2% in May compared to April. Now, this report could signal the change in US gasoline demand and may also affect crude oil prices today and through the week, which will also link to Ben Bernanke's testimony on Wednesday. And plus, at the end of the week on Friday, we've also got Canada's core CPI report coming out. Now, this is going to be key because this report might affect the Canadian dollar, which is also strongly linked with oil prices.
Right, let me put the same to you, Phil, as you have a keen interest in silver. As well as oil going up on Friday, we also saw the price of silver go up throughout the week, didn't we? A coincidence maybe, or something more revealing?
Hi there, Thomas. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what we essentially saw for most of last week is silver in a very tight range at the moment. We actually only ended up going up 1.5% across the whole week. Obviously, the testimony FOMC statement, which came out midweek, it was really divided in terms of whether there was going to be additional stimulus or not. So drop in the prices. We did get back to that critical floor on silver near the 26 level, and then we've bounced right off that again. Like in previous times where we tested this level several times, it's very much a buy zone at the moment around the 26 level in silver, and we did see it rally alongside gold and oil on Friday. So I would certainly say it was correlated.
Do you think Bernanke's upcoming testimony is going to affect the price of silver, Phil?
Sure. I mean, pretty much more than any other time in history, really, it seems to be the Federal Reserve are affecting the prices of silver and gold. They're really driving the prices. I mean, previously this year, when there have been statements, generally speaking, we've seen the price of silver and gold in very short duration after statements go down due to really not a lot of indication of additional stimulus. Now, on Tuesday and Wednesday, when Ben Bernanke is testifying, Nick was absolutely right. One of two things will happen, I believe. Either we will get some hints of additional stimulus, in which case we will see some sort of a rally on silver, and if there is no additional hinting of it, I think we will see a drop, and we are at critical levels at the moment, fairly near to them on silver. So that's that 26 base. So could be very interesting. I certainly think it's going to be a volatile week, but at the moment, we're still staying range bound on silver from that 26 base up until about 28.50. So we're really within that range currently.
Okay, back to you, Nick. If I was looking at getting more involved in commodity trading, is now the best time to be buying crude, for instance, given that prices are still at very high levels?
I guess if we look at the price today, we're trading at $102 per barrel. And again, that is off reports coming out of China. Again, there is the speculation that there could be further easing. And in terms of whether you should trade, I guess it's all down to your strategy. If prices exceed the $104 mark, I believe we'll see crude oil trading at $108 per barrel. However, if we fall below $97 per barrel, we could see the price drop as low as $88 per barrel. If it breaks that, it could go much lower.
Well, that's all we've got time for on silver and oil this time. Thanks very much for joining me, both of you. Dukascopy TV will continue to bring you the latest Forex updates throughout the day, and don't forget to keep checking back to see our latest exclusive interviews on a whole range of topics affecting the financial world. But until next time, goodbye.